This is a big old wow. Incredible. Awesome. I've come on a shelter sign and I can see that Fearless and Hero just came out of here. They're hiking on. So we're going to come back here and see what the shelter's like. Oh, they've got bear hangs. Okay. This is Raven Rock Shelter. It looks like it's brand new. It's beautiful. It's got a really nice picnic bench underneath here. See how they put the little metal plates there for your stoves? That's a nice touch. They have these signs, which I think are really nice. The floors are varnished. This is just so nice. They have a brand new broom. Hey everyone. So some of you have asked me why I'm hiking Sobo, and this is the reason. A lot of times when I get to a hostel or a hotel, I want to be able to stay there again that night. And hostel owners often shuttle, and then you have shuttle drivers that you can hire. Sometimes hostel owners, they like you to be dropped off northerly where you're just hiking back in Sobo to their hostel. And the reason why is because they have guests to take care of, sheets to wash, meals. There's all different kinds of hostels and all different ways they're taken care of. They don't like waiting for hikers at the end of the day to pick them up, to bring them back. But they don't mind dropping them off first thing in the morning and letting them walk back in to the hostel. That's one reason that you can Sobo. Another reason is perhaps you just want to slack pack that day. And if you want to slack pack, it's a great way to be able to do that. That's why I explained slack packing first and being able to take a Nero. Additionally, they have a radius. Shuttle drivers and hostels have a radius if hostels shuttle that they will take you to. So some will go as far as 100 miles away and just take you back in increments however far you want to go. This is what I mean. My shuttle driver dropped me off 25 miles away. I hiked 12 miles in. He picked me up at the 12-mile mark and then drove me back into the hotel that I was staying in. So I hiked Sobo that day. When I hiked from Washington Monument to Gatlin State Park, I was hiking Sobo. And then the next day, he took me to Gatlin State Park and I hiked Sobo from there back to the hostel. Now, he had to pick me up twice. He picked me up once at the hotel to take me to the Washington Monument State Park. That afternoon, he picked me up at Gatlin State Park. That means that you have to know about what time you're going to be getting in that day. And you really have to know your hiking speed to be able to give them an accurate time, because they have lots of hikers to pick up and they often just cannot wait. When he dropped me at Gatlin State Park and I hiked Sobo into the hotel, I just needed him that morning to take me to Gatlin State Park. I walked all the way back in. I hope that explains why I hike Sobo, and it's just what works for me. That may not be why other people do it, and there are probably a lot of different explanations, but that's the one that I have to share. So Linda, you've asked me, and a couple of others have asked me. I hope that answers your question. If it didn't, if I wasn't articulate enough, please let me know, and I'll try and find another way to share that better with you. Thank you for asking. It was a really good question. One of the other reasons that you slack pack is because you just want to carry a lighter load, because you can hike further miles because you don't have so much weight on your back. And so for me to be able to hike a 14, 15 mile day, which I have not gotten to yet, since my feet have been injured and I'm still kind of recovering from that. Hiking sobo with a slack pack is easier, and it's easier on my feet. I don't have a problem with from the ankles up, but from the ankles down I have an issue. And so that's what they do. Now, a lot of hikers think that slack packing or hiking sobo, if you're not a sobo hiker, is cheating. And my response to them is a mile is a mile, and I'm hiking my hike, and you know, I don't judge or critique anybody else for the way that they hike, flip-flop, sobo, nobo, yo-yo, it doesn't matter. And you know, it makes me happy. I'm in nature, and so my hike is mine, and I feel very comfortable with what I'm doing. The same concept works in a different way as well. Say you're hiking northerly, and you're hiking toward a hostel, but you're about 25 miles away, 10 miles away, 5 miles away, it doesn't matter. You're tired and you just don't want to hike anymore that day. But you've contacted that hostel and it's within that parameter, and they're willing to come up to whatever that road is to pick you up and shuttle you back in. The next day, they will take you, or a shuttle driver will take you back to the point where you got off, and you can actually slack pack that day and slack pack in from, let's just say, 10 miles away northerly back into the hostel. Well, since you're already at the hostel, you may want to just there are about 12 chipmunks around here that are playing and scurrying about. Anyway, I didn't know what that was. Anyway, if you're already staying at a hostel, it's very easy for you to slack pack for 2 or 3 more days if you choose to do so. There is an expense for being able to do that, because you have to pay for the hostel, or you have to pay for the hotel room and for the shuttle, unless you stay at a hostel that provides a free shuttle. So there's just so many variables. It's very difficult to go into all of the different ways that that can work, but it does work, and it works well for a lot of different people. These rock formations are just incredible. I appreciate what is surrounding me so much. I haven't shown you because I am not for one moment going to give attention to people that deface rocks and rock faces, but somebody has sprayed the white blaze red, and that's just not cool. That's just really not cool. It's really infuriating. Holy schmoly. I don't know if this video is going to show you. That goes down, down, down. Oh, here we go. That is what I have just come down from up there. That is no joke. And let me tell you something. Those rocks, I'll turn the camera around. Those rocks, just so you know, they're not glued together. They actually move when you're walking on top of them. You think these boulders weigh a lot and that they don't move? Haha, that is a joke. They move. I'm only halfway down. All right, I'm training for Pennsylvania, which is 2.10 miles from here. All I can say is I went from there all the way around to here and up there. That is nothing but boulders. Mary, Joseph, and the donkey they rode in on. I want to put that rock scramble in perspective. You got to have balance, preferably feet that don't hurt, which mine do. You put your trekking poles down and there are crevices in the rocks and your pole just keeps going. The rocks move and you're looking for snakes at the same time. Yay, AT! If that doesn't get your blood pumping, nothing's going to. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. I'm trying not to cry because as I was coming down those rocks, I had my headphones in my ear, and Josh Groban is singing "Don't Give Up." I did that. And that goes way up there. You women that think you can't do something, yes, you can. Be brave, be strong, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. What a fabulous, fantastic, splendiferous day. Okay, I have 1.2 more miles to go, and there's a blaze right on that rock right there. I'm getting ready to come off trail. I've made it to PenMar County Park. You know, I usually end these videos by saying y'all take good care and I'll see you in the next video, and I still mean that. But for today, this is for my husband. I just finished listening to Roberta Flack's "If Ever I Saw Your Face." I don't think there's a better way for me to convey my feelings for you. You're my love. I miss you.